Hi, and welcome to another episode on Digital Sense. It looks like the next generation in console gaming is here from Sony. It's been almost 6 years since the PS4 was announced, and the gaming community has been yearning for the next generation console. In 2016, Sony released a mid-cycle console, the PS4 Pro, to not only try to combat the Xbox One release, but also to upgrade specs for those Pro users. The good news is, 3 years later, we have another announcement, and that is the next generation of console gaming from Sony. And according to Sony's own Mark Cerny, this will not be a mere upgrade.
This is Digital Sense.
According to reports, this next generation console for Sony, well, let's just call it the PS5, has been 4 years in the making, which means the console was in development a year prior to the PS4 Pro's announcement. This new system CPU will be based on AMD's Ryzen line, and the GPU will be based on a custom variant of the Radeon's Navi family. This will enable a multitude of next-level gaming tech that I have broken down into 3 major categories. First off, the visuals. 8K support. Mark Cerny states that the PS5 will support 8K, even though 8K TVs are not mainstream, yet this is great news in future-proofing console. This is in regards to video playback and hopefully UHD Blu-ray support. For gaming, 8K will more likely not be done natively, but Sony may implement their checkerboarding technique to up-res from 4K to 8K. These visuals will also benefit the PSVR. Even though Cerny did not discuss much on this subject, he did state that the new console will support PlayStation VR. This is great news, showing that they haven't given up on virtual reality. One of the most impressive features that will be supported is called ray tracing. This is surprising news to the gaming community, due to most PCs having trouble accomplishing this task. For those that aren't familiar with ray tracing mimics the way light bounces from object to an object in a scene. This renders in real time and gives a heightened sense of realism. Currently, there's no other console that reproduces this same technique. Next up, audio, which today has been a very neglected aspect in the gaming experience. The AMD chip in the PS5 will enable 3D audio, which is nothing new for those Xbox gamers. Cerny believes this will redefine what sound can do in a video game. This would change how sounds are depicted in video games, which will increase realism and immersion. This could be very beneficial for all party titles, but most importantly VR. The gold standard will be headsets, but surround sound setups can also be very beneficial. Last but not least, storage, which would be one of the biggest game changers and the most notable experience in gaming. And this will be due to its newly added SSD. Currently, one of the major complaints of most gamers is loading time and latency when compared to its PC counterparts. SSDs will change this. Sony won't use an ordinary SSD though. They plan to use a specialized SSD. Cerny states this SSD will rival and outdo the performance of any current PC. A demonstration was performed, and in this instance, what took 15 seconds on a PS4 Pro will now only take 0.8 seconds on this new SSD. And this was all performed on the early developer kit. I can't wait to see that load time in real life. So based on this information, it looks as if the future is bright for Sony and the gaming industry. Hopefully Sony will deliver on the specs and expectations that is set forth, and hopefully they have learned from the mistakes from the past PS3. You remember that $600 price tag at launch? Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. The pro community may be willing to dish out that type of coin, but what about the average gamer? Some more good news is Sony's focus on backwards compatibility and the option to keep disc support. This may be a differentiator on the way the gaming industry is headed. Stadia just announced their all-digital streaming option, and Xbox seems to be traveling down that same path by releasing an all-digital Xbox One. I guess we'll have to see what else Xbox has in store for their next-gen console. There's been rumors that the next-gen console for Xbox is supposed to be more powerful than the PS5. This isn't that surprising since Xbox always stated that its mission was to make the most powerful gaming console. But if that's the case, what would the price be? If we get anything higher than $600, we're reaching PC territory prices. In the meantime, Sony still seems to be catering to gamers of all walks of life. And all-digital gaming feature still has a lot to prove, especially with the majority of the world not having reliable and fast internet, especially in rural communities. So what are your thoughts on Sony's announcement? 2020 will probably be the earliest we see this next-gen console, but this will give developers plenty of time to take advantage of the next-generation technology from Sony. Are you excited at what's to come from the Sony camp, or are you more interested to see what Xbox will announce? Or how about Stadia? What are your thoughts on an exclusive streaming gaming option? Do you think Stadia would deliver? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing from you. No matter which side you're on, I'm excited about the future of gaming and what it has in store for us regardless of platform. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, hit that bell icon so you never miss another video. But until next time.
This is Digital Sense.
Subscribe below for videos like this and more. Peace.